Hello, you guys. Welcome and welcome back. We're going to get into another reading to see what you guys need to know. Thank you so much for being here. Clear your mind, clear your space in your heart and your mind so that we can get to the message. Remember that this is a collective message. Go with what you know. All right. And y'all be sure to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe, okay? Let's go ahead and see for the collective what you guys need to know at this time. We're going to keep it short and sweet, okay? Okay, let's see. Get in the comments if you guys have something to say. I really appreciate it. Okay. Guardian angels, archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors of the highest vibration, Father, Mother, God, what is the message for the collective at this time? What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? Determined, persistent, still holding on, flowers and gifts. Opposites attract, lessons not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs, and make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, or entrepreneurship, okay? So some of you guys may be very determined to reach a goal or achieve a goal or accomplish something within your personal life, within your collegiate life. Some of you could be in college, but this is just a personal goal that you're determined to reach, something that you are very headstrong about, and you're not allowing anything to stop you at this time. There's definitely, my card fell on the floor. Nine of Wands reversed. So some type of blockage is being released. I also feel like some type of a lack of boundaries that you had is being rectified. So if you had a situation where there was a lack of boundaries with people, or people were invading your space, invading your boundaries, that is coming to an end. Okay. Yeah, 2:20 was on the timer. So this could be something to do with February 20th, or somebody born in February around the 20th. It could be an Aquarius or an Aquarius Pisces cusper. But yeah, whatever blockage this was, or whatever like stress that you were under, abuse that you faced, anything that was going on that was causing some type of blockage for you, that's going away now. Okay. Yeah. Things are beginning to move forward, but I feel like you guys are not letting go of something. You're still holding on to something. You don't want the situation to slip through your fingers. So this could be a situation where you know that you have you have something that you have to do to accomplish. Everything is everything. It's plain Lauren Hill, everything is everything. All right. I feel like you had to learn some lessons though, or you're learning some lessons right now, that you may be different from other people, or there could be a lot of people who are different from you. There's something about you being very unique that is significant here. Okay. Or you accomplishing a goal in a very unique way. Okay, there's a manifestation of abundance. Your abundance is coming in. Some type of legal issues, anything to do with the courts, or any type of organizations, any type of legal contracts, things like that are going to work out in your favor. You're going to get some type of unexpected money. You could get some unexpected money back from a situation. But you're coming in contact with a lot of people who are different from you, or a lot of situations that you have not yet encounter. There's definitely a victory here with the Ace of Swords that was at the bottom. I feel like you're being rewarded for some type of courage that you had. Okay. You made a sacrifice. You had to weigh the options of this sacrifice. I also feel like Spirit is stepping in. You had to be slowed down for a minute in order for you to get what it is that you want, or there had to be some type of situation that was resolved. Yeah, Six of Wands, in order for you to get what it is that you want. But I feel like if you're being persistent when it comes to something that you want, or you are holding on, or you've been resilient throughout some type of difficult time, some type of obstacles that you faced, or adversaries that you had to overcome, you're getting a reward for that. You're getting your flowers for that. All right. I feel like some of you had to also understand other people's spiritual beliefs as well. Okay. So what's the message For the collective, when it comes to this set of cards, what is it that they need to know in this situation? All right, the Four of Swords. You could be a Libra or dealing with a Libra, but we have the Four of Swords here. Some of you have taken a break. You were resting, or there's some type of ceasefire. No action can be taken at this time, or there's nothing that you can really do at this time. So you're letting go and letting God. Some of you guys need to get more rest, or you have gotten more rest right now. Seven of Wands is at the bottom with the Ace of Cups. So yeah, you're not fighting against something. You're not fighting against, you know, adversaries that are coming at you or people who are coming at you. You're not really fighting. You're not putting up a fight. Or you're trying to transmute the energy with the Death card. There's definitely a major change that's happening right now. You may be changing the way that you communicate with someone. There's definitely someone here who you're not communicating with because you identified that they were coming at you with some type of, I want to say pretense. Like, I don't know exactly what that means, but pretense. It feels like they were coming at you with some type of energy that was anxious or nervous or worrisome, or they were trying to cause you some type of worries by communicating with you in a certain way. There's a lot going on. Okay. I don't know what that is. Somebody yelling. And then, yeah, maybe somebody was yelling. I don't know. You could have been coming at somebody in a very kind way. Your intuition was telling you that somebody was only trying to communicate with you to like get information or try to be sneaky when it comes to getting information. You may be worried about meeting new people because you feel like you could be just meeting the same person in a different, you know, meat suit. But I feel that whatever situation that somebody was trying to bring to you that was negative or that was causing you some type of stress, you just decided that you weren't going to speak on the situation or you weren't going to communicate with this person about the situation. Okay. Yeah, Justice. Definitely Libra energy. Could be Libra season or a Libra that you're dealing with. This could also be involving legal matters as well. Again, they are in your favor, okay, with the Justice card. Something is definitely going to be balanced out. I feel like you began to play chess instead of checkers while somebody else was still playing checkers, okay? I feel that there's definitely like this silence I'm hearing. Okay, the silence could definitely be deafening. 10 of Cups and the Temperance card. You could have family involved in this. This could be family matters. This could be about property. This could be about custody. This could be anything that could involve your family and the courts together. So take it how it resonates. Pisces, Libra, and Sagittarius could definitely be involved here in this situation. I feel like there's this justice that you receive regularly or consistently, like every single day, something works out in your favor, or maybe you decided that every day you were going to do things that work for you. So if you had a person that was bringing you stress and anxiety when you talk to them every day, you're just deciding not to talk to them every day. Or, you know, if you enjoy taking walks, you know, after your kids go to bed, you take walks after your kids go to bed. Or if you want to wake up and make some tea, I'm hearing matcha tea, or you want to wake up and, you know, have a certain routine in the morning time before you go to work. That's what you do. But whatever this is, it's like you're doing something every day to bring some type of balance into your life. And it feels like a spiritual practice, or it feels like some type of routine that you're incorporating in your life. I feel like your spirit team is also balancing things out with family matters and situations involving your family, your children, your parents, any family members who could be coming up in this reading. Okay, what is the Four of Swords? The Queen of Wands. Yeah, you're confident about something now. There's a large amount of reassurance. I feel like, well, this could definitely be the persistence as well, but it's like you're reassured in something. You're definitely having this renewed sense of vigor, okay, with the Empress. Ooh, and the Chariot. That's what I'm saying. So the Empress energy is definitely here with the Queen of Wands. That's about you feeling some type of abundance, ready to move forward. You're ready to move quickly. You're ready to take that leap of faith, or you're ready to take that drive, or you're ready to take that step, or whatever this is that you're ready to do. It's like now you know what direction you need to go in. And I feel like there's things that are being moved you know, in your favor for you so that you can do this, whatever this is that you have decided to do or that you are determined to do. Okay, you may have met someone recently or you came across something recently. It doesn't have to be a person you met face to face, but there was some type of communication that you shared with someone. Either you listened to them speak or you had a conversation with them, or there was some type of meeting of the minds that took place recently that helped to reignite that flame or that fire within you to be determined to do something that you know you're meant to do. This is about a gift that you have. This is something that you're confident in because it is your justice, because it's what you're meant to do. And there was some type of communication or conversation that reignited your resolve in whatever this is that you know that you were meant to do. And I feel like there was someone causing you to question that. And that's why it's like a confirmation kind of for me, to where it's like you can do this with your eyes closed, or you can do this, whatever this is, you can do it blindfolded pretty much. And your spirit team is basically saying like, yes, that's what you're meant to do. You were meant to come in contact with whoever this is so that you could have this confidence. Okay, 1111 was just on a timer. Some of you guys may have a lot of synchronicities every day as well. Like you may be seeing synchronistic numbers, animals, things like that. But there's a lot of abundance here. Some of you guys are getting your confidence back after you had a baby. Some of you guys are traveling or seeing new parts of the world. Okay. Something is going to be successful for sure. All right. Something is going to be successful and move forward very quickly. Okay. But the more confident you are in whatever this is, the better off you will end up being in the situation. Okay. What is hidden from the collective when it comes to this? Ooh. I know you lied. Oh, I knew he was in reverse though. This Emperor came out on somebody who was in control of a situation is now exiting stage left. This could be your father figure. This could be a masculine energy. It could be anybody. It could be you as a male. But this energy is leaving. Like there's some type of controlling energy that's going away. Or there's maybe an authority figure that's leaving or going away. Knight of Pentacles and the Death card. Yeah, whoever this person is was slowing you down. I feel like it could be a Taurus, possibly an Aries, maybe a Scorpio, but this person was slowing you down. There's maybe one or two of you who it could be a Virgo or a Capricorn, but this person is going away, or they had some type of resources that they could have assisted you with and they did not. There was a tower here. Somebody was watching a tower fall. Yeah, and the Devil here. Yeah, you were trying to move on from a situation. You were trying to move forward in a situation. You were very much so freeing yourself with this Fool card and this Six of Swords. You were freeing yourself of everything that was weighing you down. And I feel like whatever was weighing you down tried to destroy something that you built. And it took a long time for you to build, but it was like a slow creep. I'm hearing Creep by TLC. So I creep. Yeah, just creeping on the down low. 'Cause nobody is supposed to know. Yeah, and this is what's hidden. So whatever you took a leap of faith on, and it was kind of moving at a crawl, a snail's pace. I feel like you made a lot of progress in something, and then boom, somebody tried to come in and disrupt that progress. I also feel like somebody saw that this was going on. Somebody saw that this disruption was going on. Someone around you who was observing this situation saw that this disruption was going on, and they kind of sat back and watched the tower fall without doing anything to help, even though I feel like they were supposed to help. Hold on, y'all. The music stopped. Okay, no, it didn't stop. It's just at the end of the song. What song was that? In My Bed, Drew Hill? In My Bed. Ooh, and then here come Keith Sweat crying. All right. This is the thing, right? Oh, this is crazy. Okay. Yeah, so all of a sudden the record stopped, like, reverse. Okay. Somebody may be having a reverse or back something up. This just fell. The cat going crazy. Who is this? Snowflake, I know that ain't you acting foolish like this. Yeah, somebody just sat back and let something stop, or it had to stop abruptly. Like your spirit team stopped something abruptly because somebody just was sitting back and letting something do craziness, or somebody do craziness. What's hidden when it comes to this situation for the collective? Okay, the world. See, it had to stop. It had to stop. Okay. There's definitely something that you're being protected from. Yeah. Ooh, judgment and the strength card. I know you MF and line. Okay, Scorpio energy, Leo energy, possibly also Aquarius and Taurus. Some of you Sagittarius I keep getting as well. There's some type of conversation going on that you weren't privy to. There could be a phone call or a conversation that you have not been privy to. With the people rising up on here, and then she's making the same kind of like positioning with her body. And girl, have you lost your entire mind? She ran across to the other side of the bed to where the bed is at, and then the cat tree is over here. She ran and jumped on the cat tree twice, and then once she jumped on it, she went back and jumped on it again. Crazy. There's a wake-up call. Somebody is realizing that something has to end. Okay, or somebody is watching something end. This is not, I don't like this. Yeah, there's some type of confirmation here that someone has been putting burdens on you, putting more on you than what you were supposed to bear. They kind of, it's like this is a confirmation that there's a new beginning coming for you, but I don't think this is necessarily a confirmation for you. I think you already feel the new beginning is coming, or you feel some type of, bless you, I feel like you already feel some type of release happening. Okay. But what this, I feel like, is saying more so than anything else is like whoever was trying to like deflate your boat or deflate your balloon or stop the progress that you had going, or, you know, create a blockage in your momentum. Cause that's kind of what it feels like. It's like you were building momentum and then somebody would come in and try to talk to you or say something that would cause you a problem. So what it feels like to me is that what's hidden is that it had to stop. It just had to, there's silence now. Maybe there's no communication going on anymore. Or if there was communication going on behind your back, it has stopped, or there's some type of cease. Something has ceased and there's silence. Like, so somebody could be hearing silence, or they're not really hearing what they were hearing before. I don't know if they was talking to something unearthly or something like that. But with this magician and this page of swords here with the strength card, ooh, yeah. Somebody is having to watch you have a victory with the Ace of Swords and the Six of Wands. They're having a wake-up call that whatever they were doing is over, that you overcame something that was going on. What's this World card for the collective? Nobody can stop you from whatever this is. Sun card. Somebody is realizing that they can't stop your destiny. This Sun card has the Wheel of Fortune on it. There's a person here. This is hidden from you. There's a person here who's realizing that they can't stop your destiny. Yep. Look, trying to slow down a victory or slow down some type of success. Somebody may have been upset with you because you did something differently than they do, or like it kind of feels like a situation where you have a family, like back in the day when people were living in huts and stuff like that. It feels like a family business or a family trade. And you decide to go off and do something else. Just say everybody's a farmer, but then instead of following in the footsteps of the farmers that came before you in your family, yes, ma'am, instead of following in those footsteps, you decided to be a smith or something like that, like a steel smith or somebody who crafts materials. You wanted to be a builder or something instead of being a farmer. And it's like, that may have been more successful to you than being a farmer. And all of the farmers in your family were mad because not only did you not follow the status quo, but you also became successful doing something other than what they felt like they were obligated to do. But they felt like you were obligated to do it as well because you were a part of this group or a part of this family. It's something that you are being recognized for, or it's something that you're very crafted or skilled at. You put a lot of energy into this, and I feel like you're starting to see things move forward, or you're going to start to see some type of positive momentum where there was like a blockage or something slowing you down being removed. Yeah, look at that. Page of Swords, Magician again, and there's the Strength again. You see what I'm saying? Your intuition told you that you had the skills that you needed to do something. You had to make a decision and have the courage to make that decision. And a lot of people, I feel like, were watching you and trying to manipulate the outcome of a situation so that you wouldn't be successful, or so that you would be slowed down. But see, this is happening anyway, because you are truly the one who overcame some type of obstacle, or you're truly the one who's meant to be doing whatever this is. Okay. What's the World card? Oh my goodness. All major arcanas. The star, the sun, and the world. So we got Libra out here, Aquarius out here, Leo. I also said Scorpio at one point or another, Taurus, Aries, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, yeah, and possibly Aries and Libra. Okay. The King of Wands and the Five of Swords. Man, somebody wanted to distract you with the Five of Swords and the Star card. There's definitely somebody who was trying to distract you, but I feel like they see this person is being this is the thing. I don't think you realize how much somebody was trying to hold you back or distract you in a situation, but I feel like they're being forced to see that they can't do this anymore. Okay. I feel like you're confident in justice. You're confident in your fate and your destiny. Okay. It's something about nobody. So Spirit, Nobody Knows is the song on right now. And Keith Sweat was just playing, talking about nobody. So I feel like your spirit team is trying to tell you that nobody can stop whatever this is from happening. Okay. You know that cutting off communication from someone, or removing yourself from a situation, is going to be most beneficial for you. Okay. 2208, 2209. Let's see. What does the collective need to do now moving forward when it comes to this situation? What does the collective need to do now or focus on? Yeah, Three of Cups. Focus on the positive. At this point, I feel like you need to celebrate, okay? It doesn't mean get carried away, but I feel like there's definitely a need for you to accept the harvest that's coming in for you, okay? Be prepared for something to move quickly with the Chariot card. And then we have the Moon. Cancer energy is really strong. Three of Cups as well. I feel like something involving a Cancer or Cancer season, which would be what? Gemini, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, Leo. No, I'm just playing. So Gemini is the beginning of June, the end of May, beginning of June. Cancer is the end of June and the beginning of July. So the end of June, beginning of July, something is going to take off, or something is going to move very quickly. You could also be moving as well. This is going to be in your best interest, or there's some type of travel that you could be doing that's in your best interest. It might be a little scary or create some type of fear within you, but your spirit team is telling you don't be afraid. There could also be a person who's stepping in to kind of create some type of movement. It's like this King of Swords is in the middle of the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Seven of Swords. That's crazy. Yeah, somebody could also be telling you to move forward with your plan. Like I was picking up earlier with that Two of Cups. Oh, excuse me. I was picking up earlier with that Two of Cups. Like, I kind of feel like there's an energy where you're hearing somebody speak. This could be a speaker. This could be someone who is in the legal field. This could be someone who's giving you some type of motivation. It may not be somebody who you're talking to directly. It could be. You could be having a conversation with them. But it also feels like somebody who's just, giving you some type of inspiration. But there's darkness here that you feel, or fear that you feel from not knowing what's going on. But there's a guide here helping guide you through and help you through this situation that could be very difficult, to recoup whatever you lost from whatever this Magician energy was. They're helping you transmute the energy back to where it needs to be. So I feel like your spirit team wants you to not be afraid to move forward. They want you to know that you're going to have people helping you and assisting you and guiding you along this path. All right. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. It's over here and that's over here. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? There's a shift that's happening suddenly, and it's going to create some type of celebration or celebratory energy for you. The Hermit, there could be some information that comes out that helps shift the situation. And look at the Nine of Wands coming back up right here. I feel like a snake is being discovered. There's definitely somebody doing something sneaky being discovered. There's a very narrow path that you are walking. I'm thinking of the Outlander show where the girl goes back in time. And there's a part where they have to, you know, face this adversary, and it's basically the British. So the Scottish have to face the British, and they want to try to like have the best advantage. So your spirit team is giving you the advantage. And what ends up happening is a person who's a farmer, crazy. I don't know why we're talking about farmers so much. So I don't know if this has to do anything with farmers or farming, but there was a farmer who knew the land that the Scottish were on, and they knew a pathway to get to the British in secret, which would allow the Scottish people to have an advantage in the battle. So he just all of a sudden showed up. They were praying and they needed help, and they didn't know how to get past this impasse. And the guy showed up, and he was a farmer. He said he wasn't going to fight, but that he would lead them through this narrow pathway, through this like swampy, boggy area, which kind of looks like this right here. And it was dark and they couldn't see, and people were stepping in the mud, but they had to follow this very narrow path. But it led them to an opening, which gave them the advantage over the British. And it kind of feels like that's what your spirit team is doing, or that's what your ancestor is doing. Somebody's doing this for you, helping lead you through. Although I may walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil type of situation. They're like lighting the way for you, and they're telling you, hey, okay, don't step on that snake right there. That's a snake right there. Okay. There could also be information that comes up that helps you shift a situation, or information is coming out that shifts a situation in your favor. Some type of information could be found out. You may need to search for this information, but again, I kind of feel like it's just going to fall in your lap. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you could be receiving, this could be what you're receiving from some type of work that you have already put in, something that you've been waiting for, and it's going to definitely be unexpected. I'm telling you right now, okay? It's going to be a victory, and it's going to be unexpected, and you're going to have a lot to think about. So don't rush, but things are going to feel like they're moving very quickly, just so you guys know, okay? Your spirit team knows that a situation is going to shift, so they're protecting you here. What else? Seven of Swords and the Ace of Swords. Look at that. You're worried about something right now. You're worried about whether or not a plan is going to work, or whether or not something is going to work out for you, but it is going to work in your favor. I'm telling you right now, whatever you are scared of, whatever you're worried about right now, whatever you feel kind of blind to, that you don't have all the information on, whatever you feel like has been done to spite you, you are going to be victorious in this situation. Now we have the King of Pentacles at the bottom, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles again. There could also be a job coming in for some of you guys. This could be an employment opportunity that is very specific to your skills and things that you've already kind of done in the past, but you felt like you didn't really get proper recognition for, or proper payment for. Some of you, this could be money coming in from some type of, you know, check or something like that. I also feel like with this Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Swords, somebody could be trying to give some information on you, spy on you, investigate you. There's definitely somebody here trying to use information against you. And they feel like they're going to have a victory if they take this information, but they're only giving part of the story. They're only telling part of the story. Some of it is not being expressed properly or truthfully. And it's like they're trying to do this to get out of something that they're stuck in. You get what I'm saying? So they're omitting details to try to prevent themselves from being caught up in an Eight of Swords situation. But what is going to end up happening is that these extra details that someone is not basically saying or whatever, this could be work that someone is doing that they're not divulging, or some type of money that they have that they're keeping a secret, or they could be trying to say something negative about you, but they're leaving out details about what they did to you, or whatever this is. That is going to backfire with this Wheel of Fortune and this Seven of Swords, because they are not paying attention. They're too busy. I don't know. Somebody need to mind the business that pays them. Ooh. Somebody too busy minding your business, counting your pockets, and they need to mind the business that pays them. Child. All right, so collective, what I feel like this is basically saying is if you're determined to do something or you're determined to make a change, make a difference in your life, I feel like continue to do those things. I feel like there were some things that you had to learn, and I'm not saying that it was easy. Probably was not easy at all. Probably was very tumultuous and stressful. But what I do feel is that there is a victory that you're going to have over somebody being kind of petty towards you in a situation. And there's something that's going to backfire. It's like whatever it looks like is not going to be what it ends up being. Whatever it looks like right now is not going to be what it looks like in the near future. Okay, so what you need to do is stick with the truth, stick with your plan. Okay. Whatever you're stressed or worried about, you have to kind of let that go and give it to God, give it to source, give it to spirit, whatever you want to say. I feel like what you need to do is definitely mind the business that pays you as well. Don't be worried about somebody else getting what's coming to them. Okay. Just be aware of the imprint and the footprint that you're leaving on life. Okay. In the situation that you're in. Somebody say forever my lady. Okay. Is that Jodeci? Yeah. Whatever it is that you're doing, I feel like there's a victory here with the plan that you have. Even if you have to pivot, even if things changed, even if you had a bit of a detour, it's like that narrow path is still leading you where you're supposed to go. Okay. Any final messages for the collective? Ooh, so this could definitely be about a house, you guys. At the bottom, we have concern. Yeah, you could be worried about a house or concerned about a home situation. You could possibly be concerned about an older relative. But there's some type of love here that's being shown to you in this situation. There's love and protection. Love it. What is that? Isn't there a song about love and protection? I know there's a song about love and happiness. I'm hearing love and protection. Okay. Love and protection. Strong Sagittarius energy, Leo, possibly Aries, Taurus, Libra, Aquarius, and maybe Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer we saw as well. What else is the advice for the collective spirit? What's the advice? Ooh. Listen to your intuition. It is guiding you. Yeah, no. So there's definitely something that's not going to be able to happen. But listen to your intuition because it is guiding you. And yet, look at that. Something is a definite no, but then you also have something else that's a definite yes. So what it kind of feels like to me is that whatever doors have been closed permanently, they were meant to be closed. They were not meant to be reopened. Your intuition is going to tell you where the open doors are and which ones you shall walk through. Okay. Love you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. And I'll see you. Bye.